Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. Coming out with it, it's Hardy. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. All right, guys, here's our first look at this offense today. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. It just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to go for a big one. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Great play by the defensive back, showing you his variety of skills. His ability to turn the hips, his speed running downfield, turning his head to locate the football and then swatting it away. You just can't do it better.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Finds the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Going to the ground. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. This time he's got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Back to the ground game on the left. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Splits the uprights. Good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Encroachment. Defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. He's got it again. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
to the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The give out of the gun. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. You get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, float over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play-action by this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They took it 71 yards down the field, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll try the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll pull it down. As they say, touchdown, first down, or get down. He gets down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Off play action on first down. Zings it complete to the right. At the 35, he's open. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. The give to the single back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Really nice job there of the quarterback reading coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Good job in coverage defending their own end zone there, because you're trying to compress these windows and make it tough for the quarterback, and they were able to tip that one up in the air, and obviously it falls incomplete.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They keep attacking through the air. He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Fires into the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Give to the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's going to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Williamson. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Here's the handoff. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. He's looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. Bulls his way forward. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Finds a man on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Leaves it with the back. Finds some room, and that's what you want to get away from the goal line. A 5-yard pickup out to the 6.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He makes the connection.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And here comes the offense on second down. Quick handoff. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Right back to the well. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A third down try for the offense. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A first down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
You can tell this quarterback and these wide receivers are on the same page. Quick read, quick throw, quick success.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. On the move. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
On third down, he drops to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Williamson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And here comes the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Offense set on first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's there to make the stop.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. A strike downfield. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
First and goal for the offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. And they're able to get him down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. They're on the left hash. You'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Can't get him to the ground.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Got his man quickly. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Young. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Hey, nice job by the offense there attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. He'll call his own number. And he bangs his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And here's the return. And the returner will be knocked down. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. He'll start this drive firing. Catch in the middle, it's Young. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Looking to the big tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Getting some heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on second down. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
21 on the play. Good enough for
all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Smashes it between the uprights. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Cincinnati. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Nippert Stadium.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Working that left side now.
Yeah, I don't know defensively if you want to keep giving this guy that much cushion, because when he gets the ball in space, he's able to shake all these defenders and turns a 5-yard completion into a first down.
This offense has a second down play. They'll run play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it. How about the defense? defender, being a heat-seeking missile, he was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking to throw on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. From the gun, the ground game. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Second down after that incompletion. Off play action. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
All right, trying to attack the middle of the field on that in route. Nice job putting his foot in the ground. He didn't telegraph where he was going. He was open. He's just got to make the catch.
His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the right. Got his man. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Quickly complete. At the 35, he's loose. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. Wide out in motion. Now the play fake. Throws to the wide out. He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
They'll go to the ground. Knocked off his feet, but not before he picks up 6 yards down to the 10.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Fast motion from the offense. It's complete. Into the end zone for a touchdown. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hardy. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Using the spin move. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. It's complete to the right. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Pass interference. Offense.
The defense was asking for that penalty immediately, and they got it. Offensive pass interference waves off the 1st down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Trying to beat the D deep. Snags it down the right side. And he's running in the open. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, wants to throw it. He looks that one in nicely. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Let's it fly. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Just such a nice job by him, understanding his responsibility in that cover 2 zone scheme. He's just floating over the middle of the field. He's just very aware of tight ends and running backs around him. And as soon as he sees color, as soon as he sees an intended target, he's already running that way. And he's able to jump the throw and pick it off.
And now this offense will take the field again. Handoff to the lone back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Just feeds the running back. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They'll give it to the back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
At the 34. Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Encroachment, defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Trying to find his man on first down. A little screen to the running back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williamson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Firing to the right, complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
They'll throw it on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked.
It's 2nd down.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And that's just a great job by the defense shutting down that jet sweep. You see the team speed they have on defense. They're willing and ready and able to go sideline to sideline with anybody in the country.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Offense facing 4th down.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Finds his tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On target to the left. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. And give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wide receiver shows motion. Using the quick game. And just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Running it to the right. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete in the middle. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it. Keep getting those stats.
Going up top on first down. Quick strike complete. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. The give to the tailback. At the 20, he's got space. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. The run to the left. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really
They fake it, and he's on the run. And they're not going to pick up the first down on the fake field goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First down here for the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Trying play action. Looking for a huge play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Yeah, in this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Fires to the wideout. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down, looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Let's it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
This is an offense that has skill. They've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They want to just keep throwing it. Unleashes one deep. Snagged in the end zone. Velcro on the hands, and it's a touchdown. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that. Nice job.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. The give to the back. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to get to it. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll crank up this drive with a pass. Finds a man on the left. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll throw it on 1st down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the ball is picked off.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll try the run.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Motion from the offense. They go to the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Got his man downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. Another critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to? That guy.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.